So is Rob out here today?
Yeah, Rob is, like if in football terms, I would have called him a limited participant, or, and him and Remy are kind of in the same boat. Limited participants, monitoring their reps, questionable at best, and hopeful that they'll play. So, it's early, it's Wednesday, and there's a lot of hoops they have to jump through, in the next 48 hours.
Same with Mickey?
Yeah, Mickey was on a similar. He left a little early to get treatment, but he was in practice today.
Wait, how many days since practice started have you had your whole group?
I don't think any. Mick wasn't initially in when other guys were, and so never. So.
What this challenge that comes up on Friday, just from what you've seen of Nevada so far?
They're a very mature basketball team, and they play the right way. They play very unselfish. They move the ball very well. They have good spacing on offense, and they're one of the top, most efficient offensive teams in college basketball. So, they've been in a lot of big games. Again, they're older and experienced, and the Martin twins, watch a lot of film on them. They really complement each other, like you would imagine twins would. Just their skill sets work very well together. One guy really scored, the other guy's terrific passer and good mind for the game. And Caroline is a guy that coaches would like to pay a lot of attention to when they're getting ready to play a team like Nevada, because of just the way he impacts their team and toughness he plays with. And a very good team.
You mentioned their offensive efficiency. What does that mean for you guys defensively in this game? What do you guys have to do to win this one?
I mean, it's a test. It's it's a big time challenge for us. It's going to test our transition defense, test our ability to take care of the ball and to take good shots. Teams like Nevada, if you play a stretch of 3 or 4 bad minutes, kind of similar to my team last year, they really make you pay for a few bad minutes. They could really put points on the board pretty quick.
Last year in the Kansas Xavier games, you guys really rode like 3-point shooting a lot. Are you need to do something similar on Friday to hang in, or can you, like with this new formula you guys using, that work too?
I mean, I just think we're a balanced team, and we have a lot of ways that we could attack, and that's the strength is in our diversity of our roster and the ways we could score. And as we get healthier, I think that's only going to get better.
Have you been able to identify any defensive weaknesses that they might have that your team caters to better that could work well for this matchup?
No, I mean they focus on it. They're a little different. They have a lot of interchangeable parts. So what I mean by that, a lot of like-sized guys, and they're going to switch, or they've shown that a lot, and I'm sure we'll see some of that. And with a week to prepare, possibly some other things. So at this stage of the season, though, too, it's more of like you want to see where you stand, and these games kind of test that and give you a gauge of where you are as a team. And so that's the exciting part of the game. And we're focused on getting better and doing what we do well. We're watching Nevada. We're trying to game plan, but we're also trying to be at our best and to do what we do well.
You're obviously very serious with every game preparation, but when you play a top 5 team, is it different just buzz in practice?
Like I touched on last week, it's just easier to motivate and practice well. I mean, we've practiced really hard the last couple of days, and you could sense that there's an edginess to the team, that the guys understand it's a high-profile game, and I guess there's only 11 teams left that are undefeated, and one of those teams won't be on Friday night. So just a lot to play for. It's a great trip. We're going to LA, and it's a major market, and it's in obviously Staples Center. So it's a fun game to play.
Speaking about this being an important game and fun to play a top-ranked team, tell the fans what Remy means to your group when he's out there.
Yeah, I mean, just hitting Remy in practice today just elevated the whole workout. He's just really vocal. He's got crazy energy. He gets real quiet when he's off the court. Sometimes you don't even know he's around, but when he's out between the lines, he's just full of energy, very unselfish, and he's just. I think a lot of areas on our team will improve by getting him back when we do.
Melo had a pretty solid first year. He was a big returnee, but over the course of the season, Lou's gotten a lot of attention. Zylan, Kamani, and he's kind of taken a back seat, but it doesn't seem to bother him. What does it say that he is not bothered by other people getting attention?
Yeah, he's he's developed as a person, and he realizes it's not about him. He's a team guy, and he's always been a winner, and he's prioritized that. So, I think that's been the main thing, and he's done other things really well. We needed ball screen defense, post defense, rebounding, and he's been supportive of other guys that have done well. When Lake goes in and plays well, he feels good for him. So he's just a great guy to have on your team. And I told him last week, I just said, heck, when you see Zylan doing what he's doing, and Lou and Kamani, and all of a sudden when teams start looking at scouting, they might forget about you. So just get ready, because and I'm glad he statistically had the game he had. It was kind of breakthrough for him this year.
Is his ball screen defense a lot better than it was last year?
Yeah, I mean, he's just he could tend to get a little straight up, and he's been getting lower out there, and he's got a better base, and he's getting out early. He's just we talk about it a lot with him, and we make that a priority with Lake and Mello, and he's done better with it. Thanks, guys.
Thanks.
Thanks, Bob.
Thanks, Coach.